Well, hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as ScreenSpeak, and in today's video, this is my honorable mentions tier list video ranking. So without further ado, let's rank. All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's final premiere of the year. Now, this list is a little bit different because I've been trying to watch all the movies this year, so I'm just going to discuss the ones. I've got plenty, as you can see here, plenty of movies on this list, and we got a lot of them, so we're gonna start just discussing them right away here. So sentimental value is just going to go up here in best, and I think this is one that is going to be great for the best picture category at the Oscars here. This is one that I really enjoyed. It is like a top 10 movie of the year, but it didn't make my top 10 list because one of these things is, by the way, I did make a top 10 movie. I did make a top 10 films video premiere. Be sure to go check that out. And a top 10 worst, or my 10 worst movies of the year. My most anticipated has, I think, already came out. It came out on Monday. And so thank you guys for checking out the most anticipated. I'm very excited for movies next year. But this year was great. And sentimental value is one of those that just needs to go up in S tier because it's great all around about like the movie making process and all that sort of stuff. So I liked it quite a bit. Primitive War is just going in okay. There's another dinosaur movie on this list that we'll get to, and Primitive War is fine. It's more streamlined. It's not a exact franchise. It's an original movie, but it's just okay. I don't jump out of my seat for like these dinosaur movies. I mean, I think they're cool popcorn flicks, but they're just not for me. I'm going Bad Guys 2. Great. I think this is where I completely forgot about this one. I was bullshitting. Excuse my language. I was complaining about animation this year, which I still think it's a jumbled mess this year of animation. I forgot we got Dogman this year as well. So I've kind of been off my high horse, but this year of animation is just a little bit weak to me, in my opinion, especially with nominations. Like, why wasn't Dogman nominated? Anyway, I could go on about this for hours, but ultimately, Bad Guys 2 was a really fun animated film that I actually did go check out in theaters. And I love the heist elements, and Daniel Pemberton delivers a great score, great fun characters. Although I don't like the anthropomorphic animals as much as I do Zootopia 2, which is also on this list, so we'll get there at some point. Ballerina is going in S. I'm trying to decide between A tier and S tier because best, it's not like best top 10 of the year. This is honorable mentions for under top 10. So best tier, I think it deserves to be in best tier because I definitely had a hell of a time watching this in June as one of my the movie after Thunderbolts, which was early summer release. So I really enjoyed it. Black Phone 2 is going in great. Now, I don't get confused where I don't have best and good. I don't have good on there. I think that honestly, it's like in between. It's like on the bottom of great. It's like not okay, but it's better than great. It's like okay, it's just good. I had a great time seeing this movie. I think great justifies my enjoyment of this film. Because I want to see this with my friend Alex, who likes horror films, and I hope I can go see the new 28 Years Later Bone Temple with him, because I like 28 Years Later. I like these horror franchises. And this is one where it got mixed reviews, but then it got good reception after that. This was the highest rated box office film in October. That was still a low month. And this was the highest rated on Rotten Tomatoes film for Blumhouse this year, which is surprising because Megan 2.0 failed, which we'll talk to about in a minute. But I really enjoyed this one, this sequel, and I would want to see more. Captain America is just okay. Honestly, it's just fine. Honestly, I'd probably switch Primitive War. Like, Primitive War, I'll put Captain America in okay. That's the reason I'm putting it in okay. Is because I like Marvel, but I still don't think that this is a justifiable Marvel movie. Like, there's two more that I have, and well, actually, Fantastic Four shouldn't even be on this list. It's in my top 10, so I forgot about that. But I think this one's just okay. I don't. It gets some rewatchability for me in different scenes, but the whole movie for me is just kind of all over the place. The whole Hulk storyline, and I kind of like it, but it's okay. I just want to see where Captain America goes in the future of the MCU. Caught Stealing is a great movie. I watched this again with my friend Michael. I sat down and watched Smiling Friends season 3 with him, Sinners, and Caught Stealing. And this movie, he was like, "Can we skip the Zoe Kravitz sex scene?" And I was like, "Sure." We skipped it, but I'm a fan of it in the movie. I'm a fan of it. This film is just loaded with great moments, great acting. Matt Smith is a treasure to watch, and I just love the style of this movie. It's like a heist movie. It's just an edgy action movie, so I like it a lot. Clown in a Cornfield is going in okay. It's one of those films for me. It's a neat premise. It's just one I won't revisit a lot, similar to Captain America or even Primitive War for that matter. It's just one of those. Companion is going in best. This is one for me that came out like in January, like late January of this year, that I went, oh my gosh, this is awesome, and I checked this out and went, why was this released in January? Same thing about 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Like, why release it in January? But these low common denominator horror movies that people won't really rush out to see, but then you watch it later and you go, holy Moses, that was awesome. So I really love Companion. Speaking of horror, that was okay. I'm trying to decide because I like this movie. This is okay for me. A lot of people didn't like it, but For me, this was very entertaining. Love Jenna Ortega. She's a hottie in my book, and especially with the nose ring and the little dyed red hair. It's so gorgeous. She's gorgeous, and but like the horror comedy with the unicorns, the evil natures, like Jurassic Park, but like these unicorns on a small scale, like mansion. It worked for me. It's a quirky film, and I liked it. Dogman is going in. I'm trying to decide like where I put Dogman. I'm going Dogman. Okay, this for me is difficult because I like the animation, and I'm trying to again not be as harsh again with Bad Guys 2. Be harsh about animation in 2025 as much as I can be, but it's fine. It doesn't like resonate with me. I'm fine if I watch. I don't have any issue watching it again. As I said, any other movies on this tier on this part of the list, like Primitive War, Colin Cornfield, Death of the Unicorn, Captain America, I would rewatch these films again. It's just not as enjoyable, not as like astounding of like woohoo, let's go, let's watch this again film than say Ballerina or Companion. So that's that. Going on with Elio, it's I want to say fine, but more and more I think about it, it's one of those just disappointing ones. Every time I think about Elio, I think about why was this made. I'm not saying there's not talent involved. I understand that, but this to me was. And by the way, the other thing I want to get around about into your heads about the disappointing tier. This is not worse. So S above the S tier is my top 10. Below the D tier is my top 10 worst. Just want to make that clear. This is not saying these disappointing films should have been on my top 10 worst of the year. No, no, no. So Elio is every time they marketed this film, I thought, why are we going to space yet again? Strange World kind of was a space thing. A alien plotline. WALL-E is a Pixar movie that did space already. Buzz Lightyear, the Lightyear movie, did space 3 years ago before this movie, and we're doing space again in Disney. What are we? And Star Wars is literally Disney space. Why are we doing Elio now? Why? And Guardians Galaxy space. I'm like, I don't need space, more space. All right, if you insist. And then I watched the movie. It feels so bland. You know, we're getting Hoppers next year. Toy Story 5. I'm excited for both of those. I feel like Hoppers is a breath of fresh air with with the animal storyline that I'm really quite excited for. And it's not effing space, so that excites me. But Elio's a little bit disappointing. We're going in Final Destination Bloodlines. By the way, I'm skipping over. I better delete. Can I delete this one? I can't delete that. That's unfortunate. We're going to Final Destination Bloodlines Best. I was not expecting this movie to be this good. I was very excited from the trailers, and then I watched this movie and went, whoa. After the first premonition scene, I was scared out of my wits that I wanted, like, what's going to happen next? Oh, boy. Kept going and going and going. And by the end of the film, I walked out. I went to see this by myself. There's a nice crowd with it. I went and saw it. I went home and told my parents, I'm like, I got to binge the rest of this series, dude. 4 and 5 aren't great, but just watching the kill scenes throughout the entire franchise is a treat to watch. So this is going in my S tier, best tier of this honorable mentions. All right, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is disappointing. I know, shocking. I actually recorded, said in my review that I didn't half mind this movie, but we're hearing people just trash on this. It's not great. I enjoyed seeing this in theaters. I wish I went and saw SpongeBob in theaters over this, but I really thought the trailers were selling me on a cool, better movie than the first one. And listen to me, there's some cool things in there, but and they've teased for the third one, but I'm really just kind of over this. Like, I feel even for the second one, I just felt like, all right, I don't know what we're doing. And I went and saw this movie twice, the first movie twice with different friend groups, and went, can you give me some backstory and lore? And they're like, oh, yeah. So we'll tell you. By the second one, I was lost. Not only as like a person that never played the games, but as somebody who they don't even tell you this information. They're just like, you gotta know, hit you over the head with it. I'm like, that's cool. Thanks a lot. So that comes in at disappointing for me. Friendship is the best. This was actually in my half of the year top 10. And I love Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson playing the character Craig. This friendship, no pun intended, hence the name of the movie. You know, their friendship, their bonds, their struggles, their laughs, their whatever. And this A24 film is really glorious. And by the way, this film and Death of a Unicorn, both A24, really shine in different ways, and I like them a lot. Good Fortune is fine. This is the first one that's fine. This one is so, like, I've watched this twice now, and the second time I was watching it, I get a little bit bored. It's, for me, like, this is one that I'm not I'm not, like, a narcissist or even, like, a pessimistic person, or, like, you know, I don't like to be negative, but, like, this movie is, like I said, a little boring. It tries to be funny. I laugh at certain things, and I'm enjoying characters like the guy from Community, or Parks and Rec, who directed this movie. Keanu Reeves, I love him. I love Seth Rogen. I love Sandra Oh. But there's not and it's not a religious movie, but there's not enough for me to go, I can rewatch that movie enough. I would rewatch Death of a Unicorn. I would rewatch Captain America: Brave New World. I would rewatch Dogman over this one. So it's not a whole lot there that tugs me back on, I really want to rewatch that movie, or not even enough, like, caught stealing that goes, I want to show that movie to my friends. So it's a bit unfortunate. It's just fine. It's not disappointing. It's higher than disappointing, but it's not one I would ultimately rewatch. All right, Hard Eyes is going in. It's just going in okay. I watched it and went, this is the one out of like the February movies that I went, okay, let me check this out. Like this Valentine's Day movie. You know, Wuthering Heights is coming out next February, and I go, that's like a perfect date movie. That's a perfect. Hard Eyes is a fine date night movie if you're really into like horror films and you want to take a girl to go see a horror film. I recommend it, but it's not one for me. It's not like Companion where I go like this movie rocks in the horror movie verse in the horror genre. So it's fine. It's fine. It's like that movie Thanksgiving, but for Valentine's Day, like like a horror, like a holiday horror flick. It's fine, but it's not anything too special. That I mean, you can watch it at the holiday, and that's about it. You're not gonna like think about it all year. Going, remember that movie Hard Eyes? Let's watch that today. Nah, it's okay. How to Train Your Dragon is going for me, shocking, in the best category. Now, this to me, this is one out of the 2 IMAX movies I got to see this year in theaters. This and F1. This was a treat to watch in IMAX. This was a treat to get to see the best live action adaptation ever. Even Disney. Like, I love the Aladdin remake. I love the Cinderella one. I love this. This isn't better than the original animated film. This is just good, really good, stellar on its own. And say this to my friend. My friend loved it. Jonathan, he loved it. You know, I put it in great, but this was my. I put it in great, but how much I love this, seeing this in theaters. And another thing is that when when after this was in my top 10 half of the year as well with Friendship and this, and I just ate this film up, and so I loved a lot about it, so it has to go in the S tier, best tier. All right, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, or yikes, Fallen Kingdom, Rebirth is going in okay. So this is one for me. I'm gonna like rearrange the movies. I think that I don't like this a lot, but I would probably rewatch this again because of the fact that the name Jurassic World over Primitive War, because I was a little bit more critical on this film when I reviewed it, and I still kind of am critical about it. But knowing that there's another film I'm super critical about, this film is just okay. I think it has more rewatchability in it, but a lot of stupid things. My favorite moment is the I also love Michael Giacchino, what he did with the last three Jurassic Parks, then this or Worlds in this one. But I love Michael Giacchino, and it kind of hurts the movie for me in the soundtrack. So I could talk about this a little more, but yeah. So Karate Kid Legends. Why do I have 2 posters? Let me use that one. Okay, yikes. I want to go. It's just okay. It's just okay. This film for me, the problem with this movie is I really got burned on the theater experience because I enjoyed seeing this in the theater with my parents. I think this was after Ballerina. Before, no, it was May. It was before Ballerina, and I was so excited to see this. And all the reviews were like, "This sucks. This sucks. We just had the ending of Cobra Kai, and now we get this pile of garbage." Like with the Jackie Chan Karate Kid bringing in Ralph Macchio 30 minutes before the final battle, and we bring in this Ben Wang from American Born Chinese. He's a great actor for this movie, and we're doing that like this pizza guy storyline, trying to like learn how to make pizzas, and I was like, oh, all right, like a boxing, like kind of like boxing, like Rocky, and then we get in the final credits, in the post credit scene, we get Johnny, Cobra Kai man, who opened Cobra Kai in the show Cobra Kai. Johnny and Ralph Macchio are back in the end credit scene. And I'm like, oh, okay. So what was this supposed to represent? Like, we're doing more with them, or I just wanted them in here? Like, I don't know. But it's a random movie. It's better than the next Karate Kid. With what is her name? Selma Hayek. Hilary Swank. But it's okay. It's nothing spectacular. It's a little bit fun. Like I said, it's like there's some stuff in there that's cool, like Captain America, Hard Eyes, Jurassic World, Dogman. But it's nothing worth saying. It's great, like Ballerina. So. All right, moving along, we're skipping Fantastic Four and the extra Karate Kid. K-pop Demon Hunters is going in best. Now, I know what you're thinking. I was saying, like, oh, Dogman, this year wasn't great for animation. This was so good. I love the Sony animation. I love the songs of K-pop Demon Hunters. My friend from college, Maddie, recommended this film to me, and I was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah, I'm not into K-pop. I don't care. And then when I read the name again, I'm like, oh, K-pop Demon Hunters. Maybe that is for me. I turned it on, watched it. I could not stop. I love the songs and ate this film up. Hopefully this gets nominated. Song can win. One of the songs from this movie can win Best Song at the Oscars. So I'm hopeful. Another A24 film, The Legend of Ochi, is going in great. This is another film to add to the great tier. I think this is a great girl and her dog story. It's the young girl and this little creature pet, kind of like a cute little baby Yoda-ish creature. It's like a little monkey. So I like this. I have not rewatched this one since, but again, the A24 weirdisms, the little like indie film type genre, it's really a quite creative movie, and the creativeness of it. There's like more creativeness than I thought about than like Good Fortune. So I do like that. I love A24 and what they've given me this year. Lilo and Stitch is going in. It's just fine. Unfortunately, it still gets the honorable mention spot, what it deserves. It's for me. It's not on my worst not my worst video, but I think like I would put this in okay over. Yes, I know. I would want to switch it to. I would switch it to okay if my reasons here were better. Like because they take out Gantu, they have like this a long 10-minute moment where you think where you think Stitch drowns and almost dies, and that really bugs me. I watched this movie twice, and I love the final, the song that they brought back, the "Burn in Love." I love that. It's a great song, and I love the moments they recreate from the animated version. I love the animated version, and I don't hate this film. I think it's a great live action remake. Like I was talking about How to Train Your Dragon, but this film taking out Gantu and just making this like long drawn out finale, so stupid. I don't like it. And I hated Snow White. That was on my worst films of the year. I'm not really anticipating Moana next year. I was anticipating this one, and it's just fine. I think, Jurassic World, Karate Kid, Captain America, those franchises are more rewatchable for me than this film, and it really disappoints me because I enjoy moments from this Lilo and Stitch remake, but it's just fine. The Long Walk is going in great. This is great. I know it's not the best. I watched this film once and went, it's okay. And it's like, I know it's not on the okay tier, but this is great. It wasn't as like wowing to me as like other people. Yes, there's things in it that really are something else. Takes your breath out of your mouth, like it's just a breath away from you. And I love the Stephen King adaptation of it. I love the character work, and Mark Hamill and Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. Forget his name. That's okay. The guy from Alien or whatever, Alien Romulus, I think he was in. I just love. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. So deserves to be on the great list. It's a lot of tense moments in that one. Love Hurts is going in fine. This was the other February Valentine's Day film. It's like the John Wick Valentine's Day action movie, but it's very cheap too. It's very cheap. Love Ke Huy Quan, but what are we doing? I said, oh, okay. I watched this and went, oh, maybe this is a nice film to watch with my parents. And I've never thought about it. I've thought about it because I have it on this list here. Honorable mention. It's not the worst, but I'm like, what are we doing? It's just fine. It's nothing special. It's a little cheesy, and I like cheesy, but as an action film from like Valentine's Day concept, I'm like, this better be awesome. And I'm like, oh, okay. And again, I like cheesy movies, but I just haven't cared to rewatch this since. And I love Ke Huy Quan, and it kind of disappointed me. Speaking of disappointing me, this is going on okay tier. Listen to me. Megan, I love the first Megan. Megan 2.0, I went out to see this by myself. This was 1 out of 4 movies. I also went and saw Jurassic World by myself. I went to see this by myself at the theater with my when my parents were going on a trip. And I was like, cool. I'm very excited for Megan 2.0. Megan 3 to get into 2.0. And it flopped hard. It got bad reviews. And I was like, what's everybody whining about? This is fun. It's like Terminator 2. It's like flipping on its head. It's like not horror. It's action thriller. With technology, all right, people hate it. Yikes! I don't know. I would rewatch this movie. I haven't yet, but I would rewatch the movie. That's all I'm gonna say. So it's on that list. It's on that tier because I would rewatch it more than Good Fortune, Lilo and Stitch, and Love Hurts. Sorry about that. Mickey 17. This is one of the dude. If you could pay me $1 million to say, hey, you're gonna have Mickey 17 on your disappointed tier list, your honorable mentions of this year, I would have said you're crazy because this was in my top 10 most anticipated of the year. This really disappoints me. I was so excited for this because of the director, Bong Joon-ho, who did Parasite, that I don't ever care to watch, and Snowpiercer. The first time I watched Snowpiercer, I got sick in my dorm room. I actually threw up, and I left the movie on, and it went to commercial break. Dude, the movie's awesome. I love Snowpiercer. But this movie feels like it's fine. Like, I would put it in fine, but it just disappointed me on the level that I didn't know what was going on. I could follow along, but back to what I was saying about Good Fortune, this is not one I'm going to recommend to my friends, unlike Caught Stealing that I recommended to Michael when we sat down and watched it together. It's just, I watched it and went, cool, I see the talent, like Elio, I see the talent, but I don't get any, I don't get, A, the rewatchability factor from my point of view, and 2, I didn't get what they were going for. So unlike Snowpiercer, that kind of, I like more and understood more, Mickey 17 is disappointing. Minecraft movie, we're going in okay. Now, this movie gets more okay. I like this more than Megan 2.0, but the nostalgia's there, the music, feel like the game, there's like the mods and everything, and hopefully they can bring in more mods and more lore, like things from the game into the next one. I'm super pumped for the next one. I was really excited for this one, and I left it off my top 10 most anticipated of the year because I didn't want people to be yelling at me. But the next one is really exciting me, and I'm really excited. I'm actually excited more for the next movie than I am Sonic 4. Sue me. I don't care. That's where I'm placing my Minecraft movie. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Mission Impossible. I have ranted and raved about this movie forever since it came out, and I still do. Somebody on YouTube made an edited cut trimmed it down from 2 hours and 50 minutes to 3 hours, or to 2 hours, exactly 2 hours. And I'm like, great, that's fine and all, but the thing you cannot fix is the dang soundtrack, because the soundtrack in this movie makes me angry. The Fallout and Dead Reckoning have the best soundtracks in this franchise, and better yet, five of the Joe Kramer is great at what he does in Rogue Nation. I love Lorne Balfe, Danny Elfman from the first movie, Hans Zimmer from the second movie, Michael Giacchino from the third and fourth movie, are in my top 10 composers of all time. And I love Mission Impossible. And I don't know where Lorne Balfe went in this finale. This movie sucks. It's so disappointing. I'm like, well, why is it in your top 10 worst? Because I already had a top 10 worst. But this is so disappointing. I was so ready for this movie. The big epic finale disappointed me on so many levels. I've ranted and raved about this movie. I can make hours-long content on this movie alone, and I'm done. So I've talked enough about it. The Naked Gun is going in the best. This is like the best comedy of this year. There's so many good ones. I was going to say so many, but this is a great comedy. It's like a reboot. It's like, Anaconda, something we're going to talk about before. It's kind of like a reboot. It's just a continuation. It's the son of the guy who came before, and there's like this love interest. There's great comedy. I just love it. You got to go watch it for yourself. It goes in the best here. Nobody 2 is going in. It's going in fine. Listen, I like it more than Love Hurts. What would rank at the end, but for me, it's like I don't. Them going on vacation. I watched this again with my parents at home when it was on streaming, and I'm like, it's fine. It's not like, yeah, woohoo, like Ballerina is. So that's kind of my thoughts on that one. Novocaine, though, speaking of action I love, Novocaine. This was my number 1, I believe, of my half of the year list. And this was smoking, guys. This was smoking. Smoking good. Love the concept where this guy can't feel pain. Jack Quaid, I love Jack Quaid in Companion and this. And 2, the S-Best here. I love you, Jack Quaid, where you can't feel pain. You got to go watch the movie for yourself. It's a great action flick of 2025. Now you see me, now you don't. That's disappointing. Whoa, what the hell was that? We're not talking about that one. Plankton is going in okay. I love this one. I like this more than the Sandy movie. Like wow, they really upped their game on this. It's a Netflix SpongeBob movie. I don't know why they put these Netflix on Paramount. But the Plankton movie is generally a fine, decent movie. It's okay. I like it. And Karen as a villain is something else. Roofman is going in great tier. I'm going a little bit faster because I want to end this video. I don't want to make this overly long. Roofman is a great, it's a great silly comedy based on true events. And I like it. It's going in great. Shelby Oaks is a disappointing. I put it in fine, but it's not one that I'm going to rewatch all that often. It's not as bad as Mission Impossible. It's a little quirky, kind of like Hard Eyes, but it's not one I would watch. But good job, Chris Stuckman. I like that. Sketch is going in fine. It might be okay, but it's a higher fine movie. It's not one that I'm going to rewatch. It's a cutesy kids movie, but it's fine. It's like Dogman, kind of. It's just like on that level of fine and okay, but I haven't gone to rewatch it. It's just a cutesy kids movie. It's kind of like Harold the Purple Crayon, but better. It's not my worst of the year, but it's good. Thunderbolts going in best here. Going in best here. Just like Fantastic Four that should not be here on the bottom of this list. This is like, I was trying to decide between this or this or Fantastic Four to put on my best of the year. I'm like, gotta go with Fantastic Four because I have more nostalgia for those characters and the other content they have. Thunderbolts, I don't know anything about him, but this movie rocked. Stan Lux is the composer from Everything Everywhere All at Once. The director, who did, or Jake Schreier, who's going to plan to do X-Men. I'm like, perfect. I love this director, and a lot of other A24 people who worked on this movie. Genuine blast with this movie. So together, Dave Franco and Alison Brie, this is actually a great body horror film, and there's nothing to say about it. It's just amazing. It's freaky. You got to watch it for yourself. Toxic Avenger is going in fine. It's nothing spectacular. So it's super raunchy, over the top action at you that it's fine for me, but not one that I'm like, yeah, let's rewatch this like Caught Stealing. So it's okay. 28 years later, this is great because it's the start of the franchise for me, and I'm very excited to see Bone Temple here in January. A stupid month to release that movie, but hey, I love this first one in the trilogy, and the third in the third of the franchise, the first in this new trilogy, and I'm excited to see what continues on in this franchise. So I'm very excited for it. Okay, VHS Halloween. This is getting an okay for me. Now I don't understand if I could rank the individual sequences, the individual stories of this movie, because it's not a one through storyline. It's like a Blair Witch Project film where they do this like videotape project and then they have like different stories throughout. If I could just take out like the middle and the final segment and rank those two, those would be like the best S tier. The one where they're like taking body parts, like their private parts, and making them turn into candy. It is unbelievably nuts, hilarious, grotesque, but not grotesque like Toxic Avenger. Grotesque like, oh my god, this is nuts and I love it. I love this. I don't like the whole movie. It's more Halloween based where I like it a lot, where it's in okay, but again, I'd rank the one segments I just mentioned on like great or best, but this movie overall is just okay. So that's where it lands. Working Man is fine. It's nothing special. Just like Toxic Avenger, it's a Jason Statham action flick that is pretty enjoyable, but I think I'd watch it more. I like Jason Statham action movies. This is better than Love hurts. So there you go. Zootopia 2 is best. This is the best animated film of this year. Now, like I said, K-pop Demon Hunters I really enjoyed. It's beautiful animation, but Zootopia 2 upped their game from the first one. It just continues with this world, and it's so bright and vibrant, and I loved it a lot. Oh, hey, you know what I didn't like a lot? Where I should have put in my top 10 worst video of the year, but I don't care. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The last straw. This is the last straw I'll have with this franchise, if it can be good, if there are any good redeeming qualities. They just merged Roderick Rules, Cabin Fever, Christmas style with Dog Days, and merged it all into one, and I hated the hell out of this. Now, it's disappointing for me, and again, I want to put it on honorable mentions because I like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I don't want to. I had other films on my worst of the year, and I wanted to include them here. I didn't want to include on this list, but Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw is going in disappointing for me. Drop is going in okay. I didn't realize the guy from Drop was in the new Housemaid movie, and this Drop movie, when I saw the trailers for Final Destination Bloodlines, I was like, oh, are we just doing Drop again? But I knew it wasn't that. I enjoyed Final Destination Bloodlines more of what was happening in that film than Drop, but Drop was a really cool, suspenseful, like, bottle, like, just in this, like, one isolated place, like, in this restaurant area. So I kind of liked it, but I don't think it was A24. I think it was Neon, right? Neon, I'm pretty sure. Can't remember. But I really like this movie. It's going in okay, so there we go. The Roses is just fine. It's nothing special. I think it was trying to be a comedy, but I remember watching it and going, I like the cast, but it wasn't too over anything special for me. Paddington can I say that again? Marty, dang it, I was wrong with it in the wrong movie. Paddington in Peru is going in okay. This one for me, well, first of all, it came out fall of 24 in the UK, and then it came out in February in the US. And me and my friend from college went to go see this. And we both liked it. I don't remember if he's seen the other two, but I saw this and I cried so hard at the ending of 2 that this one for me was a little bit emotional. They changed the actor of the mom, and I laughed a good bit. And it's just for me, it's like okay, I might watch another one. Paul King didn't direct it, but he was involved in the making of it, and I was like, oh, that's okay. Marty Supreme is fine. I know I should have this movie higher, but I just it's very mean spirited. Timothy Chalamet might get nominated. Will definitely get nominated. Maybe he'll win at the Oscars, but it just didn't resonate for me as much as I want it to be. And I didn't make a review on this movie. I'm so sorry. But I just couldn't make this a review on this one. The Phoenician Scheme, I love Wes Anderson. I love him so much. He's one of my favorite directors. And this movie with the cast that was presented, I really enjoyed Asteroid City. I really enjoyed it. But this movie with the cast, the director, love Wes Anderson, and the style, it feels like to me now, Wes Anderson has gotten so addicted to this one niche genre. And it really disappoints me that he can't get out of his shtick. But I tried to get into this movie. I'm like, hey, more Wes Anderson. And I'm like, oh, that's just okay, I guess. It's just fine. I mean, it's just disappointing. I didn't really get anything out of this movie. So that's okay. Why do I have Shelby Oaks again? That's cool. I think because the Shelby Oaks poster is like out of it, kind of ingrained. So I'm going to put this one in there just so you guys can see it. Until Dawn is disappointing. Listen to me. I mentioned with Shelby Oaks in the horror film. Until Dawn is fine. I put it on fine. But nothing about this film made me go, I want to rewatch this. It's so effing dark. Why is it so dark? I don't care if a horror film needs to be bright, sun of sunshine, lollipops and rainbows. But what are we doing in the dark this whole movie? I can't see anything. It's like Lord of the Rings. I can't see your balls. Anyway, speaking of balls, no, actually speaking of awesome, we're going in another great animated film this year that should be nominated at the Oscars. It's called Predator, Killer of Killers. This is a great anthology story that brings it all together in the end. And the way that Dan Trachtenberg was like, you know what we got to do? We got to make a new updated post-credit scene just because people love this movie. And I'm like, we just show Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. We just show Danny Glover's character from the second one. Well, let's just bring them all, man. It's like, great. Love this. I love it from beginning to end. I love the updated post-credit scene. And this film, both Predator movies this year are so fire. Jay Kelly it's going in okay for me. It's going in fine. It's going in okay. Like sentimental value, it's a great movie about film and the art industry, the film making aspects, this washed up actor and trying to get his life back on track. I liked it quite a bit, but it's not for me. It's not my top 10 best of the year, but I'm hoping to see what it is nominated for and can win at the Oscars this 2026. So there's that for me. Oh yeah, I mentioned Anaconda before with comedy. It's going in fine. It's like right there with Marty Supreme. It's nothing like these two movies that came out at Christmas. I was really excited for, and then I backtracked. I'm like, I'm not making any reviews for these because I was really excited, gonna make reviews for both of them, and I'm like, I can't do this. There's other things of this year that I'm looking forward to more, like reviewing Stranger Things and all that. So I'm like, I can't put that on my list. So there's Anaconda goes in at fine. Regretting You goes in at disappointing. Listen, I love rom-coms. I love rom-coms so much. I think I reviewed this movie. Maybe I didn't. But I love a movie that came out this year. I think it came out on like a last year film festival. I don't have it on this list here. But it's called like winter, spring, summer, or fall. And it's a movie with Jenna Ortega and Percy White, or whatever his name is, from Wednesday. And I like that movie more than this one. Regretting You is a lot more, I don't want to call it sad. There's like drama in it, but at the same time, I think there's some funny moments in it, especially with McKenna Grace and Mason Thames. I love Mason Thames. I know who's the new How to Train Your Dragon, who's also in Black Phone 2. He got 3 movies this year. I'm rooting for him. And I love Dave Franco in this, and the woman from Get Out, who's also in Megan. But it's just a lot of stuff. Like, it's a lot of plot lines going on and then crying going on that I'm not, like, actually saying, like, you can have emotional moments and, like, women crying and drama. But it's a lot of, like, cut to this, cut to this, cut to this, cut to this. We gotta cry, we gotta cry, we gotta cry. Oh, there's a funny moment while we're crying. And I'm like, no, no, no. That's kind of like Guardians 3 for me. It just cuts all over the place. I'm like, no, no, no. I don't like it. All right, Tron Ares is going in good. Oh, okay. There's no good category. It's going in okay. I like this quite a bit. Same thing with Megan 2.0. I had a blast. I went to see this with my dad. I was really excited for this movie. It's got harsh reviews, but I enjoyed it. I love the Nine Inch Nails soundtrack. I love the technology coming in our world sort of thing. I'm very speed of that point of view. I'm very excited for Jumanji. Hope they don't screw it up like Tron did, but it's one of the reasons I'm excited for the next Jumanji coming into our real world. But yeah, because of the reviews about this movie, that's what I'm like kind of getting nervous for the next Jumanji. Like, hopefully they don't screw it up. Come on, fingers crossed. But I enjoyed this movie. I have watched it again on streaming, so if that tells you anything about my love for films, I like this film and it's an okay. Wolfman is going to disappointing. This was gonna be my worst films of the year until I have other options. But this is one with Silver Surfer actress Ozark lady Julia Garner, and this is the same director that made The Invisible Man. I think 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember when it came out. I want to say was it 18, 19? I can't remember if it was before or after COVID. I don't even remember when Invisible Man was, but I want to say before COVID. Now that I think about it, but Invisible Man is great. This movie is, and we're actually getting Werewolf at the end of 2026 by Robert Eggers. So hopefully that's a better wolf movie than this was. So hopefully he can. I don't know if the werewolf in that is going to transform. I assume he is. Hopefully he transforms better than he did in Wolfman. Yikes. Hamnet is going in best. It's going in great. I take that back. It's going in great. Sentimental value is good. I didn't enjoy Hamnet a whole lot to go. Yeah, I'll rewatch that. Sentimental value, I think so. Hamnet is gorgeous, but not one that I would rewatch again and again and again. Begonia is going in just fine. It's fine. I like the Poor Thing. He's the director of Poor Things, and Kinds of Kindness. I never watched Kinds of Kindness, but this one's in the middle. I don't want to watch Kinds of Kindness. I think Begonia is just fine, and then Poor Things is like really good, a really good like Frankenstein-esque story. So that's where Begonia is going. Search for SquarePants is going into great. I know it's a bit of a weird. It's going above Dogman and stuff. It's going on the same tier as Bad Guys 2, so I think that says something. I love SpongeBob. This was better than Sponge on the Run, better than the Plankton movie this year. So I got a big kick out of this one with the Flying Dutchman story. Again, I like the crisper animation than the Netflix SpongeBob film and the theater release. So I like that a bit, and the use of the old classic SpongeBob music that they brought in. Now I'm trying to figure out what this is. Bambi the Reckoning is going in fine. It's okay. It's just it's schlocky horror. Oh, I think this is Warfare. It's going in great. I couldn't get up to the great tier. Going to great. This was on my top. I think this. I wanted to include this on my half of the year list. I love Warfare. A nice action war movie that's based on like this real event, not a true war itself, but on this one little piece of war spread out for like 90 minutes. It's really something interesting. Wicked for Good. Oh, holy schnoz, it's going in disappointing. What a disappointing movie Wicked for Good was. It really tried to include so stuff from Wizard of Oz. I know that this is based off of the Broadway show, based off of the book, but I don't give two squirts. This just did Wizard of Oz. Boom, boom, boom. Let's not focus on our main characters. Cut away. Like regretting you, like just so much in 2.5 hours that we shouldn't like. Let's just focus on the main characters. No, but we gotta include Wizard of Oz. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't rolled my eye harder at like Mission Impossible and this. Like I haven't rolled my eyes at like movies like that in forever, and it bothered me. At like franchise movies. Like again, I'd rather watch Captain America or Jurassic World Rebirth over those two movies. Wow, or Karate Kid. My god. So the last two on here, Sishu is going in fine. Actually, no, it's not. It's going in great. It's great action flick. I like this a lot. Like it's great. I went from fine to great. But I like this quite a bit. It's bigger and better than the last one. It has the blind man from Don't Breathe, who's the bad guy, Miles Quaritch in Avatar. What a great cast. I mean, what a great guy to put up against Sishu. So I love this. And our final one is The Housemaid, going up in okay. This was a nice return to form from Paul Feig. I have not seen many Paul Feig movies. That Ghostbusters one that he did, but don't ignore those three because we already had Shelby Oaks in there. Fantastic Four was on my top 10 of the year, and we already had Karate Kid in there as well. So that's all the movies. That is the 69 dude movies. 69 dude. Those are the 69 honorable mention movies that I watched this year of 2025. I got my 10 best, my 10 worst films, and then these are the 69 honorable mentions. Dang, man, that's incredible of how I rank those movies. Now, be sure to let me know what you think of this tier list, and let me know in the comments below. I really enjoy getting to do this because the last year, I think it was the first year I did honorable mentions, maybe 2 years ago, and I did it like ranking them. I just talked about each of them out of like in order, in my own order, and I didn't like that really. I'm glad I made a video on it, but I'm much more happier much happier with the way that this turned out because I get to talk about them, like rank them from like level of enjoyness. So I really enjoyed doing this. I hope that you did too. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this tier list. Subscribe to the channel for much more content coming up of movies and TV in 2026. And thank you so much for staying with me this year of 2025. That I was able to talk about all these things. I got my top 10 best, top 10 worst, top 10, my honorable mentions, and my most anticipated movies from next year. So thank you guys for watching all of these lists and stuff at the end of this year. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to tell me what you enjoyed most out of movies most out of this list. And did you agree with my picks? Am I disappointing? Am I fine? Am I okay? Am I great? Am I best? Let me know what you thought about this whole ranking here. Leave a like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm and watch screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye.